Welcome guys back to the stream today. I hope you guys had a fantastic Thursday. We are back live again and we're going to keep rolling along with this creative series because I have been having so much fun playing this right now and doing these builds with you guys. I think it's been an absolute blast doing this. So I hope you guys have been enjoying it. It looks like you guys have had. The views have been going up. We're getting good likes on the video, which everybody right now reach down, click that like button. That would be fantastic. Let's get some shout outs out of the way here. We have Ross has joined the stream. Leonardo, welcome to the stream. Affairs, welcome to the stream. Blue Rose is here as well. Who else? Unicorn is here. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, we are ready to get things rolling. Thank you guys for popping back. So yeah, today pretty quiet day. I got some sales stuff done. I got a bunch of stuff taken care of at the store, but it could have been a lot busier. But it's all good. It's all good. Tomorrow's Friday. You know what that means is right after that is the weekend. And yes, the weekend. Everybody loves the weekend, don't you? And I personally actually get a 3-day weekend out of it. I get Monday off just to try to use up some of my extra holidays that I've got going. So without further ado, let's switch over to the game window as I take a sip from my hashtag Chickens Lives Matter mug. Get your hands on one of these bad boys. We are... Why is the game window not loading? Woo! I say, give me Minecraft. There we go. It's there. It was minimized and it wasn't actually popping up. So, Leonardo says, I wonder what you're building today. Well, first things first. Basically, when we left the stream... That funny girl, welcome to the stream. When we left the stream yesterday, all we had was this front facade. I've made a few minor little changes to it. I did end up lining it off on the all the way across there, and I did change it to brick all the way along. So that was a little minor change that we did. How to 100 Gaming, welcome back to the stream. Hello, that funny girl. How's my favorite YouTuber doing? I am doing fantastic. We started doing these creative builds, user submitted pictures. So this is what we had for the front facade. Now, as you guys know, there was no picture as to what the sides or back looked for this. So I got a little creative today. I went through and I put some sides on this building. So we've got a side there. Terrace, what's your Discord? I will put it in chat for you. Discord. It should pop up there for you any minute now. And yeah, I filled in this side, and then I went along and figured out, okay, we're going to do this for the back of the building, and designed a back for this as well. So all of this was basically just kind of pre-done, figuring out, okay, what am I going to do to the back of this building to add to the front? So yeah, this is what I came up with. And I think it looks pretty decent. I think it's gonna work. So, did you happen to check out that thing by the pool? It's still bugging me. I'm not entirely sure what it is by the pool. I looked at those images that you posted. I want to think it's either some ladder system or maybe some chair system. I did add in the pool in here now. So the pool is done as well. We've got that added in today, which is more just like a water feature more than anything. So we got some bushes and things happening. So that funny girls, be right back. Woo! It looks pretty decent. I think I'm kind of happy with the overall outcome of how this looks. We put a little garden, some bushes, and a couple of trees on the front of this thing. It does have just a straight black roof on it. Is all we did for the roof. Let's go inside. I didn't actually furnish it. It's just an empty room right now. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with the interior of it. But we do have, I did put curtains up and some little valances or something over the top of the windows. So that's in there. I still gotta like tweak what's gonna happen in these corners and things. Upstairs, same thing. Threw some curtains on. We got this big like dome glass face that we put in there to kind of give you a nice little outlook of the mountainside that's gone off in the distance. It's actually pretty scenic out the back door of this place. And eventually we'll get some stairs and stuff in here. And then there's the top floor where the majority of the bedrooms and stuff will be in this monstrosity of a house. So, yeah. I'm not going to decorate it today. We're going to move on to the next build. So, do a spiral staircase in that some area. Do an open spiral staircase in some area. Yeah, like something like maybe right here, a spiral staircase that goes up to this level. That's definitely a possibility for sure. And then just some kind of normal staircase that would be up on this way that would lead up to get you up to the upstairs. But all in all, I kind of liking how the build turned out. We did pretty close. I removed the image. I don't have it linked anymore. You guys can check it out on the Discord because it is on the Discord. For what we originally started with and where we ended up, and I think we did all right. I did end up using here for the drain pipe coming down the face of this. I used end rods for it. Solved my issue with it connecting to this edge, so that's totally gone now. So how to 100 is going to be right back. All right. Outbreak says, I think it's a ghost or a person. It looks like it's kneeling with their hands or their legs on top of the... It's really hard to say. It's such a pixelated picture that it's difficult to tell what that is in the image. So, but considering we had no sides or anything to deal with and no back, I'm hoping I kind of captured the overall motif. I'm going to kill these torches. I just had them out here for laying some, or doing some counting and marking and stuff for what was what here. So just going to get rid of these, change out the grass blocks. X-Gamer, I got carried away, withdraw, and hello everyone. Welcome to the stream, X-Gamer. Got carried away drawing again. So we got, you know, I'm not sure what we're going to do with the backyard and stuff first, but the building itself, I think the building's pretty solid. I used banners for the curtain, which I think actually worked out quite well for some layered looking curtains and stuff. So I think we nailed it there. So, but okay, the next submission on the list came from, as I look through the dates on these, I think it's actually Unicorns. Unicorn submission, Unicornonymous. And that is this little build here. I'm not going to be putting the creepy little dolls in there. Those aren't happening. I could put the pumpkin on the front stoop. That I could definitely do that. That's not going to be an issue. But this is the next build attempt that we're going to go after. It's a little bit of a smaller build, but it could be a little... I might have to scale it up a bit to be able to get the detail and stuff that needs to be in there. So it might just have to get tweaked up a little bit to be able to pull it off. And I might change this color scheme on it. We're going to go for the shape, but the color scheme might end up changing. So please keep that in mind, that it's probably not going to stay this white look, because really the only way to do it would be a bunch of quartz and stuff. And that is going to be too difficult to pull that off. Well, it's just going to be too much quartz when we've already got so much on this build to begin with. So I just got to get this picture actually opened now so that I can keep referencing it. Open, says me. Put my chat windows back. The big thing is going to be like scaling up and putting that that kind of circular portion of the build in place. So Where are we going to build it, though? That's the question. We're going to have to build some kind of, like, staircase here happening, so... Unicorn says, I just like the style of it. But it's going to make it interesting. It's definitely going to have to get scaled up, though. To try to be able to build it with these massive blocks and to be able to get the detail in there, it's going to have to be definitely larger than what it's currently at. So we are just going to, first things first, is get this built up a bit. Ixra says, Terrace, PewDiePie is up by 400,000 right now. Wow, did he ever pull ahead? That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, circles are hard to do with squares. Imagine if they had corner pieces or triangles and stuff. Yeah, it'd be really difficult. So, I want to see what we got here for slabs for this roadway we're gonna do. We're gonna go with the nether rack up on these. And we'll end up, you know, cleaning this up a little bit. Since it's going to be a little bit of a smaller build, we're going to take some time to get some of the roadway and stuff kind of in place so that we can get around on these builds a little bit better. It's not even really a roadway. I'm going to call it just a basic walkway is all it is. It's going to be a walkway. X-Gamer says, so last night I might have did a bad. Oh, what'd you do? What'd you do, X-Gamer? Colton, welcome to the stream. Well, I've already screwed that up. Let's put these in. Let's switch to these blocks. Put that back. Put these in, and then this in, and then keep digging this out a bit. I don't want like a really steep staircase up here, so and How to 100 is back. Welcome back to the stream. Put that back, put this in. Dig out some more trees. This is not getting all blown out with dynamite for this, just because I don't want it to be a complete mess. H. Ross Harris, you should make a public creative server. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see. We will see. The problem is I don't have the skill set to manage Bucket or something like that to put the anti-griefing tools in, and I'd hate somebody to be able to hop on and wreck everybody's creative builds, because you know what'll happen. It will absolutely happen. And we don't want that happening. So what this X-Gamer says, I bet $10 to a streamer that he couldn't solve a Rubik's Cube in less than 4 minutes. Well, he solved it in 2 minutes, so I have to donate $10 now. It's not a horrible thing, but you got to be really careful with them. There's some people out there. I know one of my friend's kids. He can usually solve a Rubik's Cube in 30 seconds, maybe a minute tops. Like, and he sits there and flies through it. Like, his hands are going like this as he's doing one of these things. So that is like crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey y'all! Oh, what are you building? Right now, I'm just getting this kind of roadway cut into the hillside here, so that we can get some additional builds happening up on the hillside here. But the one that's happening now is, yeah, let me just switch over to the window. Whoop. This cute little place, but we're gonna scale it up a bit because that corner section there, where it's all rounded out, that's going to take a bit to do. So it's going to be a challenge to figure that out. Okay, so we're going to bust in this way. We're going to go across here and up. A little bit of a junction happening here. And actually, I think I'll bust this out and we'll just clear out this whole edge. And we are going to build this place. We're actually going to build this place out this way, I think. We'll put this as an intersection as well. X-Gamers are already bailing out. Night all. Have yourself a good one. We'll see you later. That's not very big, so I think the exterior decor would be very important there. Yeah, I'm going to be changing the colors up. I need to take full advantage of being able to have some different materials and stuff to work with on it. I'm thinking it might be like a sandstone type structure that we're going to go with. That's the hope anyway. We're going to step this up to there, and this is going to get stepped down to there. Okay. This area here is going to be the build. So we're just going to knock out a little bit of these materials. I don't want to use explosives up here because there's not a lot that I actually have to take out of here. Except for these trees. These trees are getting blown up. TNT. Redstone. How to nice path. It'll work for a path. It'll work. Okay, let's start blowing some stuff up. Later, tree. Wow, that trees don't really blow up that well. They don't blow up that well at all. Hello. Outbreak! I'm glad you say that. Oh, Ross has got to go too. Later night. We'll see ya. Have yourself a good day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to throw a like in the video. Please throw a like in the video. We need more likes. We need to get trendy. We've had some great views these last couple of videos. I've been like super stoked, super pleased with it. And I want to keep that trend going. Things have been fantastic with it. I'm hoping that doesn't blow up too much. Nope, we're good. We're good. We're good. Unicorn, welcome back. Little clear cutting happening here. Okay, so the rest we're just going to kind of bust out as we move along here. We need to pick what height we're going to build this at, and I think it's going to be at this level. So I'm going to fill this all the way across here. We're not going to build up to that point because some of this is going to get busted out to put some proper walls in as a support for this. But I want to get it all up to the proper, nice, even level here. Later, trees. Later, later, later. We'll get the big old, you know, self-promotion done. If you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you guys do reach down, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please throw a sub my way. If you're watching on Twitch right now, how about a follow? And, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. We're going to keep building away with your user submissions. I've had so much fun doing these, and having the input from you guys as we do it has been fantastic. Gonna do my best to keep interactive with you guys. Try not to ignore your chats, but also still try to put content out here and not get too distracted. I don't know how much space we're going to use yet. I don't think it's going to be like crazy huge, but it is going to get scaled up a bit. That is unavoidable. I don't know if I would be, or I don't know if it would be better that the TNT, but you could try burning the trees. Dope those. I have fire spread turned off on the server, so burning the trees isn't going to work. All of that stuff is completely disabled. TNT's working. It's filling in, or it's taking out enough stuff. Okay, the little grass tufts, I'm going to bust them out of here too, because sometimes it can be a pain in the butt if you're quickly placing blocks with the tall grass around. Yeah, I shut off, Luna, welcome to the stream, Luna Maliki. I turned off fire spread, I turned off mob griefing, I set it so that it never goes to nighttime, unless I manually set it to nighttime. And I turned off weather on here because it's creative. We don't need to have it raining all the time while we're working on these builds. That just doesn't make sense to do all that. So now what might be a little bit different here on this is going to be, I might just change this up a little bit, how you step up into this place, because it's kind of like a little cobblestone garden type thing that you come up to on this, so we're going to have to tweak that out a little bit. So alright, let's switch to our cobblestone markers for now to try to figure out exactly how we are going to do this. So I don't want to come any closer than about here. And it's going to have to be at least like 5 wide for the windows to work. Okay, we're already too close at this end. So this is why we put some markers out here to kind of figure out. So front edge of it is going to be here. Too far over. We're going to have to probably dig out a little bit more of that hillside over there. Still too far over. I'm going to move it over just a little bit more yet. I don't know if that's still... you could still dirt with a shovel to make path blocks. Yeah, I could, or I could just grab path blocks and place them there, because we are in creative. Man, that's going to make it like quite a bit larger. We might have to move this entranceway here. Further up the hillside. Outbreak says, these viewer submission builds are like tutorial videos, giving me all kinds of ideas. That's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. I like the idea of that. So if that's going to be the footprint for this, let's see now if we can kind of curl this or round this out a little bit. Kind of thinking this build might be too small a scale. It's hard to say. I'm going to give it the old college try, though. We've got a lot more land to blow out of here, though. A lot more has got to go. So we are going to start doing that right now. Come a little bit more over this way. We are going to plant here. And hither. How much more of this do you think we'll be able to take out without having a huge hole to deal with? Let's put that there. How much is that going to take out of that side? Well, that's not so bad. I could deal with that. That's doable. That's doable. There's something satisfying about seeing a perfect circle in Minecraft. Yeah, this is a pretty tiny one. Way back. Like one of my very first videos that I ever did. Like, I'm going, like, way back to, like, 2014. There's a series that there were some videos that I started doing called Divtopia. Trust me, the videos suck. They're so bad, they're cringy. But there was this massive ring city that we were building that was in modded Minecraft. And, I mean, this thing was huge. Like, literally, it would take up this entire... It was floating above the ground. And this entire forest area here, that's how big it was. And it was a perfect circle, and it was like if you took a donut and you stuck it in the middle of the space, and then you cut the top of it off, and then flattened it out, and then it was big enough that a build this size would be able to fit on the surface of it. So that was just unbelievable, and to see that, it took... Oh man, it took like a week just to build that circle. It was ridiculous. Still kind of unsure how much of this space I've got to clear out of here for this. I think we might still have to come back a little bit more, so yeah, you'll have to go back to my videos. Like, I think they're like from 2014 or something like that. They're kind of cringy videos. They were the very first time me actually trying to put up YouTube videos, and but there should be some views of that. I want to think it was in that series. I'm curious now to see if they are there. Let me go back. I'm going to have to look. Create a new window. YouTube and my channel. Actually, if I go to the YouTube studio, because then I could just actually look at videos that were uploaded rather than live streams. It's going to be in the later episodes of the Divtopia series, so let's go with... Oh, there's one called Starting of the Ring City. Let me just actually see if you can actually see that on there. Okay, that's like Super Start of the Ring City. But you'll get an idea. So it's like episode 7 of Divtopia, way back. And it's got the start of it, and you get an idea just how big it is. The episodes after that, I don't know. I'm actually thinking I might not have ended up with a good view of it. Oh, yeah, there is. Episode 11 actually shows how big that freaking circle is. So, I mean, you want to watch a video. It's super cringy. It was from forever ago, but check that out. Ren, welcome to the stream. And Ren, thank you for the $1 super chat. Like always, you are a fantastic supporter of the channel. I appreciate it. I super appreciate it. Hashtag Chicken Lives Matter. Now, is this going to be enough spots here? So, I'm thinking the stairs are actually going to come out to about here. And they're going to extend out a bit. We're going to do the stairs... The door, we'll say, is here. We're going to have a couple, and then we're going to have like a double window in there. Okay, so I gotta take this out a little bit more here. We have to do more demolition. More demolition. Now, how are we doing here on the demolition part? Nope, we're going to go back one more with that. Hashtag chicken lives matter. Man, when that dirt explodes, man, it takes out a lot of materials. Okay, let's build this back up here. Because we did kind of explode just a little bit too much. Just a little bit. And we'll clear this out. This will give us plenty of room now. We won't have to go much more with this. So the city's going to be kind of tiered up. So we're going to have to, you know, create some nice walls and stuff to be able to fit that all in. Hopefully we have time to do that once we get this, once we get the outside of this build in play. X-Gamer, I came back and I see that Ren has donated. Yes, Ren is awesome. You all are awesome. Ren's just more... No, I'm kidding. He's a huge supporter and I unbelievably appreciate it. He does it just about every stream and I am very grateful. Very grateful. Okay, we're going to take out these trees creatively. This guy's got to go. I hate the big trees. They're just ridiculous. X-Gamer, like, chill with the donations. Spend your money wisely. Hold on a second. I'm grateful. Alright. These trees will just bust out of here. They're little. They're not going to be huge problems. Alrighty. How much more of this we got to clear out? A little bit more here. A little bit more terraforming we are doing. I just don't want a huge crater in the side of the mountain, so that's why I'm digging these out by hand. This little bit anyway. We took out the majority of it with explosives, but now we got to be a little bit more finesse work. We might still have to use more explosives, though, because there's a lot more land over here as we start progressing along here. So we're going to go this way and take out that chunk. And then fill in a little bit. Over explosions. Actually, I think all in all, considering I don't use a lot of TNT for doing terraforming, I haven't managed to do too bad in keeping, you know, the ground from becoming one massive big crater to have to deal with. Locked out, welcome to the stream. We're definitely going to have to extend the land out deeper for this, but... Okay, so we've got staircase to where the door is going to be. Couple of gap window, then we're going to go double window, then a couple of gaps. And then the corner. So the stairway would go to basically here. Have that in there. Lockdot says, hello, Terrace, X-Gamer, Outbreak, Ren, 100 Gaming, Luna, and whoever else might still be watching. You know what? I'm actually going to move this staircase right over to here. I think that's going to kind of work. So what's going to be a little bit different to this is we're not going to have the depth that we had before. So we're going to have to really play with this and kind of see how it goes. And I want to make sure that it's an odd build too, so what is the total build width? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. We are odd. Well, everybody knew I was odd, but... The build is in an odd shape, which is what we want. We want odd width blocks. So, Lockout says, my day's been going good. How have your days been going? Or how has your day been going, Outbreak? I like the fact that you guys have come together and start yakking with yourselves, and it's getting that community feel with the channel, which I think is fantastic. So this build is going to be kind of themed after it's gonna be like a sandstone theme to it. We're not going to be using we're going to be using that. We'll use some chiseled sandstone. We'll use some cut sandstone. Sandstone slabs, smooth sandstone, and we're gonna have a look at these. I want to place all these blocks kind of out here that we're building with. Let's start with stairs. We got stairs. We've got regular blocks. We've got chiseled. We've got cut. We got slabs. We've got smooth. So we have all kinds of different options here for building blocks that we're going to be using with this. Lockout says, do you think the video will upload? It's at 44% uploaded and 9 gigs long. Wow, that's brutal. That's brutal. Leonardo, totally not lurking. Hey, lurking's totally fine. Lurk away. We're probably not going to use chiseled because it's got like the hieroglyphics and stuff on it. I don't see chiseled as being an option for this build, but we'll kind of see how it goes. Now, the base... I'm not sure. Okay, let's see here. We are... I definitely see smooth sandstone being the option for this year. Lockout says, Terrence, it's a video that you were talking about yesterday. So that's the one you started uploading yesterday, and it's still uploading today. That's just insane. Insane, I tell you. See, this really should be like 2 wide, but the build for the roof at 2 wide would be way too complicated to deal with. So we're going to make the windows 2 wide with like a big beam in the middle of them. That's the way it's going to have to be. Massive knowledge. I'm finished with my military service. Well, thank you for your service. And welcome to the stream. Even though I'm Canadian, I mean, our militaries are so closely tied together that even if you're an American and you served, it would have benefited the Western civilization anyway, so again, we thank you. Ren says, it surprises me how much more friendly people are over the internet than they are in real life. I've had a hard time finding friends. Well, the internet, a lot of people can come out of their shell on the internet. They're not, they're maybe a little bit more free and they're willing to talk to anybody, where in real life you get a lot of stereotypes and then people become very closed and have a hard time interacting with each other. So it's easier to kind of build a rapport with someone when you kind of ease yourself into it without that face-to-face reality type thing. So and this is going to be like so, and then we got another, we're going to go double window in there. Is that going to work? Lockout says, I know what you mean. When someone was in my way and they were talking to someone and they refused to get out of my way, they acted like they couldn't hear me. All I was trying to do was get the beans. Yeah, you know what? Some people just, that's the way they want to be, right? Like it's, you know what, excuse me, you're interrupting my time and I'm the most important person out there. And it's a crappy way of life, but it can be the truth sometimes. That's how people want to be. Okay, so panes. We're going to look at the panes of glass we've got here and what would be a good option. I think we might end up just using regular panes of glass in this. Just the regular. I just don't know if this is going to work. This might actually be an issue. So we got to deal with these corner bits. Ren just, or Lockout just said, wow, the internet is starting to speed up again. It's a 0.08 megabits per second uploading. Earlier it was a 0.01. Eek! Eek! Now, keep in mind, too, that watching my video is going to affect that upload speed as well. You're going to end up losing some of it. This is a challenging build. A very challenging build. I wish there was, I'm going to tell you right now, I wish there was like a lighter block that we could be using for this that had stairs and stuff, but unfortunately there isn't. I'm going to actually step this doorway in just a bit with a different material for like a door frame for this. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting into the habit of any of the materials that I'm building, I'm going to keep them out here so that I can just fly over and middle click on them to be able to add them in. So Lockout says, my phone is running at 4 megabytes per second. I don't know why the computer is so slow. I'm using a cable and connecting the internet that way. Just hopefully you have the bandwidth on your mobile provider to be able to support that. Uploading that many gigs in Canada, that would be... You might as well just sell your firstborn because it's going to cost a fortune. So what does have to go is, of course, this is interior structure here. And this is basically going to come, guessing, no idea how this build actually looks in the real life. On the sides, we're just going by a front little facade. I know that it's a tiny little place, so it's not going to be huge. It doesn't look like it's multiple levels either. It's going to be one level, so these pieces here can all go. And we're going to take this out as well, too. And it's just really going to open it up on the inside. Okay, looking at this now, I think I need to lift the build by 1 block. So we're going to do a little bit more tweaking here yet. We are lifting the foundation by 1 more block because I want the stairs to come up 2 full sets of stairs. So we are going to do some lifting here. For me, it's free. They just slow me down, which I never notice any difference. It's always slower than the slowest dripping substance on Earth. No extra charges. Man, in Canada, if I was to upload, like, I get 4 gigs on my phone per month. And then each additional gigabyte after that, actually I think it's billed out by 100 megs. No, it's each gig. It's at $5 per gig after that. So if you're just, this one video is 9 gigs, it would be my regular bill, and then it would be another $25 on top of it just to upload that one video. My regular bill is like 100 and something bucks a month, so Canadians get ripped off on mobile plans. It's dreadful. Okay, we're cranking up this foundation. A nice, good, tall foundation on this build. Which means we'll have to do some terraforming groundwork on the inside there to kind of build it up a bit. More glass in. Yeah, for us it might be doing something because our income is around 10K per year, so that might make it cheaper for us. The United States gets their cell phones ridiculously cheaper than we do. Like all the way around. Canadians literally get way overcharged for their internet service. It's ridiculous. Okay, there is only the one front window here, so I'm going to just put that in there like so. And then this is going to be solid wall up. It's a little bit more wall than it needs to be on this side, but it'll be fine. I might actually kind of step this out a little bit on the corner just to give it a little bit more of a thicker corner. Just adding that depth to it that it needs to have. All builds, they're going to be that much better if you throw depth to it. Just for internet, it's $40 a month here, which is too expensive. My internet for my Shaw 300 account that I have now, I think I'm paying for my home internet, is, I want to say, I think it's about $70 a month for that portion of it. Then, of course, I got my television with it as well. Okay, we're going to grab the stairs now. Fill this in. Lockdown says, yeah, my television is using an antenna and you get 140 channels. If I was to use an antenna-based television here, I would get 3 channels. That's it. 3 whole channels. Okay, so we're busting this out. Busting this out. We'll have to put some kind of railing system in here. That's not like that. Let's go with birch. I want some birch slabs. We're going to throw this down On the ground. Lockdown said, if it is Channel 5, that's the only one. Or Lockdown says, yeah, my television is using or yeah, if it's Channel 5, that's the only one I watch. You only watch one television channel. Ren says, there's not much worth watching on TV anymore. That's why you're here watching me do crazy little build things on. I'm gonna narrow this up right here. On Minecraft. Because I am more entertaining than traditional media. How's that sound? Can we pretend that? I would be fine to pretend that. Ren says cable is going out of business. It might be in the States, but I don't think it's happening in Canada yet. There's so many rules and laws, and then like if you look at our Netflix, we don't get near the shows and stuff on our Netflix as what it is across the border to the south. Actually, we'll just double slab that in. Double slab in the face as well. Down this side. And this side. What do we want to use? Let's use the cut sandstone for this one. Followed by smooth along the bottom. Then cut. Smooth. Cut, and smooth again. Oh, no, cut along the top. And we're looking at some birch fencing now to use as a railing for this. Okay, so this railing we're going to shift here, and we are going to add chisel brick, cracked brick, mossy brick, stone brick. I want a stone brick now. We're just going to place that right there. This is going to be here. Not quite. We're going to go here. And I think I might actually have this sticking out too far, so we're going to actually knock this back a bit. Got carried away with how those stairs were going to go. Lockdot says, does my house look easy? The one I submitted a couple of days ago. Your trailer would, it's actually probably almost too easy to build. I think I don't know if I'll be able to pull off making that one. Because it's literally, it's going to be too square to really kind of fancy it up in here. So I don't know if that one's going to be able to fly. We might have to forego. How do I have a full stack of dark oak on me? I don't remember grabbing that. You know what? I'm going to bring this out just one layer past it. Like so. Cobblestone. It has an interesting interior. The problem is with a place that's that physically small to do in this, there's not enough room to get proper block placement to be able to make that happen. So cut sandstone here as well as smooth cuts, cut, smooth cut. There we go. Okay, that's shortened it up enough that we can have this. Looks a little bit better now. Lockout says, so I shouldn't recommend trailers then, right? Now, that would be kind of best if you didn't, just because of we want to try to keep the build so that it's not just a square block. See, we're even on this side now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 blocks in there. That kind of sucks. Actually, you know what? This side here doesn't even have a window in it. So that's doable. We can put this here, and I'm going to just change this up a little bit. Oh, there's still glass there. I'm like, wow, why can't I place a block there? We're going to put this pillar right here, and then I can actually move this one over to there, and then we can put the one here. And that's... It's not exact, but it'll do. It'll do. And this is where we're going to use some creative licensing, and I'm going to use the cobblestone walls for the uprights on this. That'll be just fine. That'll work just fine. Blocktop says, every house in my neighborhood is a trailer. There's no house for at least 5 miles that I know of. So I'm conducting a little experiment. The last couple of times that I've done a stream, I've changed the thumbnail each time. This time I didn't do it. I reused the same thumbnail as last time. And I'm noticing that the viewer count is slower now. We're not getting like new hits coming in on it. I think I've got to get in the habit of putting a new thumbnail up every time. I think that is an absolute must. And we are actually going to treat this like it's a 4-high window. We're going to give it a really tall facade on this for sure. Wolf, Furry, welcome to the stream. Welcome back, Wolf. You've been here before. I remember. I remember. Now I think I'm going to just bring this and this in just a bit, just to give it a little bit more kind of visual appeal to it. I might actually bring this up one more level though, to kind of make it look like the doorway is taller than it really is. Gives it that kind of taller look to it. My glass, please. Smooth, I want, again. And this layer of windows is going to be just the same as well. 4 high windows. It looks like it might have like a tiny crawl space, or like a really low ceiling bedroom or something at the top of this. That's kind of the way it's looking right now. Wrong blocks. Man, it really makes a difference if you don't use the right materials, doesn't it? Now I'm going to do something to kind of break up that distance there a little bit. What kind of material should I put in there? You know, we could just go with the... Actually, we'll go with the brick layer. Actually, better than that. Well, let's just play this out here. We'll play this out. Creative liberties is what we're doing. What's the picture look like? Here's the picture again. That's what the picture's looking like. I'm going to actually do a little bit of creative liberty right through here. It's going to actually step out a little bit to give it that more depth look to it that we're looking for before we jump into the next little set of windows that's going to happen. And it'll give us more height to be able to work with for putting a proper floor in for like a loft area for some sleeping quarters or something like that. So So for instance, we are going to step this like so. Let's build this up. That's not right. This way, then this way, then this way, then this way, and this way. There, we're good. We're good now. Oh, the picture's still up. Yay. Rip. There we go. There we go. Picture's not up now. Hey, I'm allowed to make mistakes. I'm human. Get off my back, man. Or is it that by design? No, the picture's not up by design. That was just me being a complete doofus. That's what that is. Okay, so next is I'm going to want to put these stairs this way now. Man, is it ever easier to work and fly and build this type of stuff. We're definitely taking some creative liberties. We had to scale it up because that house is just, it's on the too tiny side is where it's at. And we needed to kind of step it up to the next level for build height. Okay, so we can go just straight into the windows on this one. And again, there's no windows on this side, so we are going too high with the smooth stone. No, there's no windows here. We do have a window happening here, and we're just going to call it like that. And then we're straight into these windows, too high. So we're actually going to change out these blocks to smooth stone and then put in the bottom ones. No dirt scaffolding required. You are absolutely right. Okay, I'm changing out these blocks as well. In here for the proper placement for the glass. Actually, no, those can stay. That one needs to change. This one can go back to sandstone because it's smooth, 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 and smooth. Alright, let's put in some more windows. More windows, please. As Nightbot is nicely reminded, make sure you guys are hitting the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, follow if you're watching on Twitch. I'd like everybody too, if you could right now, anybody that's watching right now, if you have a form of social media that you could share this on, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Reddit, if you guys use Reddit, post it on there. Let's see if we can get some new viewers coming in to check out the channel. Because these creative builds have been, like, literally, this is the most fun I've had in a long time playing, is working on these creative builds with you guys. I am, like, so stoked on how it's going. I'm loving every possible minute with this. Okay, so we are making a modification here. This is going to step in like this. And we are switching to a smooth stone all the way across here. Is that going to be out too far, do you think? Then what are we going to use for a roof? We're going to use dark oak for a roof on this. Ren says, nobody in my immediate family likes video games. Well, there's a lesson you got to start teaching them. Or should I step that back one? I think I might step this back just one, because that might be too far of an overhang. So we're going to knock this out here a little bit. Repair what we busted apart. Get it back to the exact same way as it was. Lockout says, I sent you a picture of my Grandpa George's house. That'll be over in the Discord. Oh, Aches Rocks has posted in there. I thought Aches Rocks I added to Surfs. How come I did? Oh, well, you're updated now. You may have left the channel and come back. Maybe that's what it is. I like that little medieval build that Aches Rocks posted. X-Gamer posted a freaking amazing looking house. We got a lot of builds to do. Oh my goodness, we got builds coming out the yin-yang. Because then after this one is going to be Blue Rose's absolutely stunning house design that we're going to be playing with. So that one's going to need some space. That's going to need some serious space for doing that build. Okay, so we were going to step this back one. So we're going to go to this one. And I'm going to place some... not chiseled. Okay, I gotta move the chiseled right off my bar because I don't want to... I should destroy it, not let it float around. There. It's destroyed! Did you see the house I did? I put it in the wrong section. Did you post it up in general? Oh, yeah, that'd be a cool build. I like the kind of tiered step to get up to it, where you're basically kind of walking into the upstairs and then the garage is kind of like at a basement level type thing. That's doable. We'll be able to take some creative liberties with that too a bit. Aaron Lester Hernandez, welcome to the stream. The more you guys submit, the more I will have for content to be able to build for you guys. Now, with that said, I'll get to a point where I've got like too much to build, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I need my image back. Okay, so we are going to go here now with dark oak, and I want dark oak half slabs for this. Aaron Lester says, Terrace DWDC, you high? Am I high? No. I mean, I'm having some caffeine, so there's that going for me. And we're going to knock this one out and put that to there. This will continue all the way over to this. Yeah, it is going to go to this point. So I'm going to bring this section of this pillar right up to here. And we're stepping that up, and then we are coming up one more height. Dark oak and sandstone always looks, there's such a great contrasting color to each other. I really do like how it looks. Let's add in a couple more of these pillars in. These pillars are going to get capped with brick at the top. Aaron Lester Hernandez says, hello, you see me? Yes, Terrace, you, Minecraft. I'm guessing English is probably not your strong suit. I absolutely think it's fantastic that you're trying. Welcome to the stream, Aaron. Okay, so we're going to cap this off with some brick here just for creative liberties. Ekosaka Vade, welcome to the stream. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I probably butchered it, but welcome to the stream. Ekosaka. Akosaka? Ekosaka? I don't know. I'm dreadful. Brick. We're going to use some brick stairs to kind of bring this out for these pillars. Creative liberties again. That doesn't go that way. So it's just like so. Again, we are modeling this build. We're just going to step back here for a little bit. With this, for those people that have just joined the channel, we're modeling this build after this. We have had to scale it up because this is a pretty tiny place. We've had to scale it up so that it kind of works for our little, well, building with these nasty little blocks, right? So that's a thing. One more up for this height. We'll figure out the inside of that at some point. We'll probably end up just like sealing it off. Lockdown said my download speed is down to 0.2. My upload speed is nothing, apparently. Well, it's because your upload speed is using all of its bandwidth. If you keep trying to use your speed test while you're uploading a video, it's not going to be effective for you at all. You're going to have a bad day trying to do that. I need the... Yeah, just some regular sandstone now. And the whole reason we're not doing, well, quartz with this build to actually do, like, the white is because I've got so much white over on that build over there. I didn't want to have that. And then, of course, this roof is all white. It was just too much white. So that's why we're not, we're taking some liberties on the color here. Some more cobble all the way along here. Gotta keep hydrated. Gots to keep hydrated. That way our throat doesn't dry out. If this talking for like 2 hours straight is, it's a bugger on your throat. Outbreak says, I think it's a great choice. Sandstone is my favorite block so far. I really do like sandstone. I get it's a soft color. It's an easy building one. There's so many choices for different textures on it, which is, I think, is fantastic. So I think what we'll do to kind of face this off is we're going to go like this. We are going to swap that out with a sandstone there. Put the brick back. And then here. And then smooth in there to finish it. And then I'm going to use... slab. What do we got for slab options here? I think I'm going to use the spruce on the underside of this. Just to give it a little extra textural appeal. Just remember that Aaron's English is not great, so I mean it could be things getting lost in translation there. That's okay. I like that darker color. It kind of accents it ties in with the door frame. It kind of ties in with the window frame a little bit too. And then we got the lighter color that kind of blend in through the decking. This is working. This is working good. I wish I knew of a better way to upload with my internets, because I think it would be getting 4 megabits per second like my phone. What did I just add? Striped birch. Or stripped birch. The only thing that's kind of sucky is how these ones kind of connect along this edge. I wish it didn't do that. I wish there was a way you could have walls not do that kind of thing. Unless it was another wall attached to it or something, but it is what it is. Kind of unavoidable. I'm not really happy with this edge. It's almost like that needs to come in. I'm going to play with this a little bit. We might modify this a bit. I think this needs to step in here. Like so. I don't think the deck should go this far over. I think we should go like that. And then I think this pillar should come up like this. Wow, if I could place a block. That's a little bit more like what the picture is, because there is... Yeah, I had that extra post in there, and I don't think I was a huge fan of that extra post. I think I will add this in here, though. Just because it's there. That's working. How many spaces are we here? We're 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're actually evenly spaced, right? With that. So that's going to have to work. All right, the next creative licensing thing here. Oh, first off, we are just going to spam fill in these blocks in here. Because we don't want any light bleed. We don't want critters spawning in there. Because that is all going to get filled in. And this we are wrapping right around. Okay, so we were modifying this here a little bit. So smooth stone, this is going to slab all the way across. This is going to double slab here. double slab this up. Nope, just like that. Okay, that's perfect. And this is going to go right around. Okay, another modification change. Smooth there like that. That'll be just fine. I think that's gonna have to work. Going to have to work. Actually, you know what? The second floor of this place is actually a lot bigger than you think it's going to be. There's just going to be like little tiny windows to it. That's all. I got more here I have to fill in. Just like so. So we do have full white border this way. We're definitely coming into there's going to be a window. Who else has joined us? AJD Grit, Filipino. Welcome from the Philippines. Welcome to the stream. Now, I don't know if these windows are going to be like too far apart, spaced like that. I think I might come in 3 on these. Let's go 3 smooth stone. And then an itty bitty window. Bring this right across. Why don't we do it like this? Let's figure out where this peak is going to be. Because this comes out like this. What version am I playing? I am playing Java Edition 1.132. So 1.13.2 is this version of Minecraft. And what I'm doing is, in case you're obviously just joined us here, is I'm doing user submitted builds. So people are submitting pictures to my Discord or my Twitter or my Instagram and saying, hey, I want you to build that. So the first one that we did 3 days ago was this modern build here. That was submitted by JashuaVolgs. He actually submitted 2 back-to-back. This one is fully furnished and everything, all inside. It's a duplex place. We got kitchen. We got storage. We've got an upstairs with, you know, a couple of bedrooms in here. Access to a patio out there. And then, like, washroom facilities and whatnot. So... and the other side is just a mere duplicate of it for the... can I dab, please? This doesn't dab. So this is the first build we did, and then JashuaVolgs also submitted this build here, a picture of this. That all we had was the front facade. And then this that showed us like this little swimming pool area and stuff like that. So I did the best I could on duplicating the front, and then I had to kind of guess what the sides and back were going to look like this on this. So this is what we came up with for the back. This one's not furnished yet, so there's no furnishings happening in here. So flat roof on it. So Ren says Terrace dab. Oakbrick says, that was great, though. I see, I'm an old guy that can actually dab, so... I look at some of those old guys that do, like, some weird-ass thing, and I don't know. I just don't get it, so... I like how the pool turned out too. Didn't get to see you build it. No, I built that today. While I was sitting upstairs, I got that built. It's pretty straightforward though. I mean, it's just some slabs around, some quartz stairs around, and then we threw in some sea lanterns to kind of light it up, and then used the glazed terracotta for the bottom of the pool. And so this one is the newest build, and I actually have this picture linked. This is what was submitted. So we're trying to model this. Now this is a pretty tiny house. So I've had to scale it up. I've had to step it up a bit to be able to get this to all tie together. So this is where we are at right now. So this is what we're working towards. And what we've got so far is this here. We decided to go, because I've already have so much white around here everywhere, I said, you know what, we're going to hold off on doing the white on this one. We're going to change the color scheme. We're doing the sandstone on this for the build. Just to give it a little bit more zing for the look on it. We'll probably end up putting some shrubs and stuff around the front to kind of break up that, that high foundation for it a little bit. So... what do we got on here? Well, the Shanster is a tool. Later. You've been banned. Have yourself Thor's hammer as flowing. AJT Grits. You probably shouldn't self-advertise. It's not a good idea to self-advertise your channel on some other people's channels, so... Okay, so where are we at now? Looking at this build. So we're going to give it a okay, we're going smooth stone again around here. All the way around the front. It's really going to make this roof kind of look quite large now. I don't want those in there. Oh, I should actually finish this. Not paying attention much. We'll figure out what we're going to do with those side walls as we kind of move along here, so... like I said, my tablet is automatically online. If I turn it off, will it make it faster? You can try, but you want to double check to make sure you don't have anybody else in the house doing any internet stuff. Like, you can turn off your tablet and see if it makes it any faster, but there could be other people in your house that are using the internet that are sucking that bandwidth away, so keep that in mind too. Dark Oak. I think I might have to do this peak instead. We'll see. I don't know how this is going to turn out. We're gonna check on this and see how this is going to work. I think it's going to be a fail. I'm thinking it's going to be a fail. It might end up being too steep of a roof on it, on the front here. Because, of course, with it as spread out as it is now, it might be actually too tall. Or it might be just like too wide of a roof, so we might have to go with a flat tapered roof up again. Like we did on that front little porch there. Using the slabs. But the pitch in the picture has the roof a little bit more steep, so... Now, I think what I might end up doing is actually bringing this all the way, like actually building the roof all the way around it, then I'll destroy what doesn't need to be there. I think that's going to be the best bet. I have a distinct impression that that is too far. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right. This has got to be like this, and then it goes out one. Then we come back, and then out one and in two, like so. If I can actually place the block properly, and then curl it around. There we go. We'll bust out what we don't end up needing, so. What time is it in your country? I'm from the Philippines. It is 11:25. Wow, it's 11:25 p.m. already tonight. I've been streaming for like an hour and 45 minutes already. It felt like literally maybe an hour has gone by. That's it. I'm in Canada is where I'm streaming from, so... Locker said, what are we at here? Outbreak is saying, wait until everyone goes to sleep, turn off every device in your house. That could potentially take up bandwidth. Then test your main PC and see how the internet speed is. Okay, so we're going to put a... just a spacer block in here. We'll use the brick for that to start this. And let's come on over to this one. And keep going. Wow, it's like, it's just as hard to work with stairs in creative as it is in freaking survival. They're still a pain in the butt. The only difference is when you're building with them in here, if you fall off, you're not dead. All you folks that have nicely come and joined us today, make sure you guys are subbing to the channel. That would be fantastic. And throwing a like on the video. I'm hoping that this roof is not going to be too tall the way I'm doing it. Man, that area, that circle's like huge. So far, I think we're okay. It's going to get to a point, though, where it is too tall. I'm going to bust out this block. Put a new spacer in. And keep just building up. Keep it climbing. And hydrating. Oh, come on now. Place the blocks properly. It's not that difficult. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of like odd time streams this weekend. My wife's got to go away for work this weekend. So I'm going to have the ability to be able to get some extra streams in throughout the days. I probably will not be streaming tomorrow night because there's a going away party for our coworker of hers. So we're going to be going off to that. Alright, something's not right here. Something's broken. Something didn't work. What you talking about? Okay, if we're looking at this, this is step 2, and then we got 1, step 2. You come over here, we step 2, you got 1, we got step 2. We're going to take this out for now. Something isn't right here. I think this whole thing here is all over too far. Something's not right. I think that's what's happened, is it just got too... Oh, come on now, seriously. Stairs are the worst! It's all this right here that's all the problem. Because we come in 2, and then this has got to step out 1 more, like so. And then come this way. Because we got 2, then 1, then 2. AJD Grit. Bye, Tess. I'm going to go to school. You're the best. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hopefully we catch you again some other time. My Minecraft senses are tingling. Yes, absolutely they were. Things were not as they were intending. Which made things ugly and broken and not what I wanted. I'm not sure if this is right, so we're coming out 1, in, out, out, 2. Still not right. Man. Why do my spidey senses have to tingle? Oh, it's because I did the same thing on this side of the wall. This needs to come out, and then we go across. So I did the same dang thing over here. Why am I struggling so bad with this? I think this has to come over more. Then this is 2 curls in. 1 curls in. This one is 2. And then we come out like this. circles and triangles and weird shapes. At least you didn't catch it. Didn't catch it way later on. Yeah, no kidding, right? So that's now looking like it's an even shape. If I'm looking down at that now, things are proper there now. So let's get this going. It looks good as long as it has a couple of walls and a roof and a couple of windows and a door. Yeah, see, for me, it's gotta be more than that. It can't just be a couple of things and then, oh well, it's got walls, roof, and a door and a few windows. We're good. We can live in it. I think this roof just got exponentially larger, though. Man, stairs are a pain in the butt to work with. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. By the way, stairs are a pain in the butt to work with. If you don't have to, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth the pain. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not going to fly. I'm going to walk and do these ones. It's easier if I just walk and do it. Okay, I'm still screwing it up. I'm still screwing it up somehow. So yeah, you can expect a bunch of different bonus streams happening this weekend. Also, with me being off on Monday, I mean, at some point I got to do my taxes because it's that time of the year. I'll be doing my taxes at some point this weekend. Tax season, yay for everyone. Even Canadians have to deal with tax season. Let's grab a half slab here. I'm going to put one of these down on the ground too. Because we're going to go like this on these front edge. And our starting block we'll put right here. Blackdot says, I think this tax year was something like $5,000. Which is like $1 billion Canadian. Man, our dollar sucks so bad right now. Mini Terrace has returned for a short period of time. Welcome to the stream. Did you join my Discord too? You actually downloaded and installed Discord? Or did somebody fake you and put a fake Debbie on my stream? Okay, that's worked. Fake news. Alright, Trump. Yes, I already had a Discord and Highlock. Okay. I didn't realize. I just noticed today that you had signed up on the Discord. Ren Schultz says, why don't Canadians use the pound? Question mark. I wanted to see some of the viewer suggestions. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Well, that's fine. I have no problem with you being on the Discord. The tablet fixed the Wi-Fi problems. I'm getting 0.019. That's still not necessarily fixed, but it is faster. 0.019 megabits per second is... I would give up with the internet. Well, A, it would be impossible to stream on. Alright, so we're this way, and this way, and this way, and this way now. And then, we'll put in another marker. I'm going to fly into the middle here and bust out this one. It makes sense because you're under British rule. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Why don't you Canadians use the pound key? It makes sense because you're under British rule. Oh, why don't we use the actual pound, like the British pound? Because we're a sovereign nation, that's why. We're not under British rule. Our monarch is the same, but we're not under British rule. We're a sovereign nation. We have our own government. It's just our head of state is the Queen. But more just as a figurehead rather than an actual head of state. So according to this, we're going to go up like this and then that. DinoCom, welcome to the stream. Fat boy, I am. I'm losing weight though, like you wouldn't believe. Since January, I've lost 48 pounds. I reweigh again on Saturday and see where we're at. So I don't know. You can call me fat boy all you want. It doesn't bother me. So I know I was a big guy, and I'm glad I'm losing it now. Okay, so we've got that. Let's switch over back to the image now and see if we're kind of close on that. Whoop. It's actually even steeper in the picture, but we've had to scale it out quite a bit larger, so that's why it's got that. So Big Smoke. I don't smoke. Timmy Short, welcome to the stream. Okay, so we got to figure out here where we're going to put these windows in play. Lockdown says, my dad has a thyroid problem. It doesn't matter what he eats or how little. He's gaining weight. He's nearly 300 pounds. So we're going to we're going to knock a window in here for sure. And then we are going to add some buttons in here. What do we got for different button options? I don't think jungle would be a good option. Let's go, we'll just go with the stone buttons. That's not what I meant to do. We're going to put that in there. We'll bust out this one, and then we'll put buttons this way. It's not an exact match, but it'll do. It'll do in a pinch. And then this is going to go straight across like so. And we're actually going to bust into this wall with this. And I need to curl that in properly, because that's going to go like this and like that. Vince, welcome to the stream. Vince 10 Films. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Okay, so this now, because we're kind of stepping out here a little bit. I need the right blocks. Where are the right blocks for this? Those ones. Put you right across. busting into this corner all the way, like so. And then we're coming out with this like so. Gotta bust it out like this. Yeah, this is an issue. This is actually gonna have to be a block. Just so that it closes that off property. Vince10 says, like your house, better than mine. And this house is being modeled after, like what I'm doing is I'm doing a viewer submitted build. Basically, people are submitting ideas to me and I'm trying to replicate it. So this is based off of this picture right here. Is what we're going off of. Of course, I've had to scale it up because it is such a tiny little build. We've had to kind of bring it to a larger scale to be able to make this build work. So that's what we're modeling off of for this. Same with this build, it was a viewer submission. And same with this one, it was a viewer submission. And we are doing these as a creative series. We're trying to anyway. So this one here, I'm not actually going to. I'm going to leave it. See, the other ones like this has definitely had like a much larger face on it in the picture, where this one doesn't. So I think we're going to go like this. We're going to all the way across, and we're curling this one in like so. We're going to have to build some kind of a wall structure out here, so just for now, we are going to throw... We have no idea what the side of this building looks like, so I'm just going to kind of go along with it here. And I don't think I want it to be like really deep at all, so... But we're going to have to make sure we stay on the odd number. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You know what? 15 might be enough for it. 15. No, we'll go a little bit bigger. We'll go a little bit bigger with it. We'll go to... I think I might go to 19 with it. 16, 17, 18, and 19. We might go to here with it. Okay, those leaves should despawn for us. I'm going to bring this pillar up. Not entirely sure what we're going to do with the back of this building yet either. But I figured that out yesterday on the other build, so... Seems how we just had a front facade on that build yesterday. Coming up with the sides and the back for it was basically just freestyle, figuring it out as we go. Lockdot says, 48 years, 11 months, 29 days, 16 hours, 43 minutes, 46 seconds to transfer 9 gigs at 6.5 bits per second. According to Google. That is how fast my internet is. Well, yeah, cancel. Okay, so we did bring this back a bit to right here. Up with the smooth stone. We have a tree in our house. That's going to go like this, and then this here, I kind of have to curl in this way. We have to bust this out, and this is all smooth stone through here. That I got to fill in just like that. And I've got to taper this off properly like so. Okay, perfect. That's working. Blockhouse says at that rate I'll be retired when it's done. Like I said, walk to LA. You can literally walk to Los Angeles, upload it, walk back, and you might be up 10% on what your download would have been. Wow, I'm doing a sloppy job of placing these stairs, but again, it's me and stairs. They hate me. Leader says, do you have Wi-Fi issues? Well, I say no more. Just freaking switch to Terrify. The new Wi-Fi brand at only $15 per month at Lockdot. I'm apparently selling Wi-Fi now, am I? Okay, so this we are switching to a sandstone, and then this we need to adjust the taper on it like so, like so, like so, like so. Man, I hate it when these stairs do this. And there. Okay, we got that fixed. Oh, you know what? I'm doing this wrong over on this side. This is not right. I gotta bust this all out. That part's right. But this is working its way up like this, so we might be... I need to grab some sandstone slabs for this. Because I have to build in the chimney and stuff on this side, and it's a peaked roof. It's not like I had it there, so... So many materials, and this is going to be so complicated. See, that's wrong there. That doesn't need to be there like that. Okay, we're good. And then this... No, don't go into chisel. Oh, that's going to suck. Well, I guess we could do it like that, and it could just be a little bit of a hang edge. That's a problem. I guess we could just do it. Man, I'm not liking that. That's looking lame. Oh well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out one block at a time is what we have to do. I wish they would let you stack half slabs of different types on each other. I think that should be Blizzard, Mojang, get on it, eh? Slash Microsoft, whatever you want to be. How well is this going to go? That's going to go like this. This is going to go like that. That's actually probably all going to get busted out on that inside piece. Oh, and you know what? This is totally wrong again over here. Derp, derp, derp. None of this needs to be here. At all. That piece can go like this, and this piece can go right into it like this. And I'm going to learn how to fly all over again. There we go. Alright, next. The next tier up. Hydrate. Next, we step up again. And I'm just going to bring it all the way across like so. We don't need to have all the extra under pieces in until we go to finish it off on the inside. Okay, this needs to change to this block. Leonardo, you're heading out. I'm going to sleep now. Bye, Terrace. Bye, everyone. Leonardo, have yourself a great night. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. You know, I thought over the last two streams, these creative builds were getting a lot of traction for views. Tonight, not so much. So I don't know if it was just timing or what the deal was. Now, the only thing that was different is the massive change in the, like I did a new thumbnail for each one. Outbreak, are you heading out too, or are you just saying good night to Leonardo? You're not leaving yet. Excellent. More sandstone. Bring the roof all the way across. That works perfectly. And then we'll bring the roof all the way across. Like so. We change out this block. This is not stepped right. That's still not stepped right. How much higher is that? Okay, we gotta go up the two heights on this one. So we're going up this one and this one. And then we should be able to do both of these at the same time because why not? Okay, this one, we got to change its angle a little bit. Perfect. Oh, I like how this texture pack, it kind of squares out these blocks on the end. I think it just adds a little bit more depth and texture to it. More sandstone all the way across. I think I may have made the building too deep. It's definitely going to be a bigger house, so... Lockdog, you will reach 1.8k soon. I don't know, man. I haven't gone up anything today. In fact, I think I lost a sub. Just going to give it a refresh right now. No, I think we stayed the same. We didn't gain anything today. The subs will come if they come. That's I'm not going to focus on... Where's my sub count? I want my sub count. It's an unhealthy approach, right? I don't know if this is... Oh, we're going to knock this out here and see how that's going to work. If that's working. I think it's kind of working. I think it's kind of working. We're starting to merge the builds together now, so... How big is a yottabyte? It's bigger than a terabyte, I believe. I can't remember... because it goes bit, byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, and then is it the yottabyte after that? I can't remember, but it's basically I think it's 1024 terabytes. Everything goes by 20. Like the only thing that isn't is bits. Bits, there's 8 bits to a byte, then there's 1024 bytes to a kilobyte, there's 1024 kilobytes to a megabyte, there's 1024 megabytes to a gigabyte, there's 1024 gigabytes to a terabyte, there's 1024 terabytes to, I think it's the yottabyte, or whatever the next one is. It just goes up. You can Google it and you'll find out. But after bit, it always goes up by 1024. Now, when you get a hard drive manufacturers are cheap. They go buy a hard drive, and if you buy a 1 terabyte hard drive, it's actually not 1 terabyte. It is like 100,000 bytes. Or, no, 1,000,000 bytes or whatever it is. Whatever the proper zeros is to make that work out. They don't do the proper calculation up. That's why when you format a 1 terabyte hard drive, it's only like 934 gigs or 954 gigs or something like that. It's not a full 1 terabyte when you format a drive. It's because hard drive manufacturers are cheap and lame when they make their drives. It's not a true 1 terabyte. Now, SSD drives, a little bit different. So, Curious George, I'm going to take my horse and hotel room, and I'm going to ride till I can't no more, and I'm gonna ride until I can't no more. Now you're singing songs in there with the lyrics. Outbreak says I've noticed that before, and it's just because they are a 1 terabyte drive to them is like a well for the sake of a number, we'll call it like 1 billion bytes, is what they consider a 1 terabyte drive. You'd have to figure out what the actual number is. I can't remember what the actual number is. So all this here that we're looking at right now on this side of the wall, all this is going to get busted out. Because this, like I said, it doesn't need to be here, this part. And I can actually bust that part out, just to kind of square it up. All of this can go. It does not need to be on the inside here. There. And we're going to bust out that spacer block. So that's going to make things a little bit easier going forward. 1 yottabyte equals 1 times 1015 gigabytes. No, that can't be right. That's a terabyte. And that's not even a terabyte because it's 124. I think you've got that. A yottabyte is a 10 to the power of 24, or strictly 2 to the power of 80 bytes, is what it is. That just copied and pasted what Google told me. That isn't right though, because 1 times 1015 gigabytes is not quite a terabyte. So yottabyte, that's not right. It's a yottabyte is 1 with 24 zeros. Oh, zettabyte is where that comes in. Is 1 trillion bytes. So zettabyte, and so it actually, after terabyte, it goes to zettabyte, I think. And then from zettabyte, it goes up. So the actual order is, oh, no, actually, here's the full order. It's kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte. Then it goes to petabyte, exabyte, zettabyte, then yottabyte. And then after that, it gets like a gigabyte, mebibyte, gibibyte, tibibyte, pibibyte, exhibibyte, zebibyte. Wow, that's a lot of words. And yobibyte. Wow, where they come up with those is just ridiculous. Ridiculous numbers. Ridiculous numbers. Absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. So yeah, yottabyte is like quite a ways away from terabyte. What was the last? I've already closed the window, but I think it was like a Yobit. Y-O-B-I-B-Y-T-E. Gold Kid, welcome to the stream. This is so epic. Well, thank you for that. Just some creative building is what it is. And some tongue twister words for what size hard drives are. Sandstone going across again. Oh, we need to get this side caught up. We're not caught up over here. Build across, building across. And then we're going to have to add in a, there's like a quite a wide chimney in this, so. Gold Kid, welcome to the stream, by the way. I don't think I actually gave you a welcome. I'm sorry. This is nothing because Gold Kid. This is you should go back and watch some of my Gibcraft ones. There's some pretty epic builds that I've done there because all that stuff is survival. The stuff we've been doing here is just this has just been creative building, so it's not as impressive as when you go back and look at my survival build stuff. That's some big builds, some crazy big builds. So this is Gold Kid also. What we're doing here is these are pictures that have been submitted to me by users, and I'm recreating them in Minecraft. So this one is this picture right now. I've had to upscale it to be able to fit it in the Minecraft world just because the blocks are so big. So we've kind of stepped it up a bit for this one, but this is the build idea that we were going with on this. Now, I don't think I can get away with doing... Can I get all 4 of these done? Oh, wow. You know what? This is going to work out to... Whoop. One more peak. I don't want that. One more in the middle over here. And we'll have the roof done. No, stay flying, stay flying. The $100 trillion hard drive is a yottabyte, is 1 septillion bytes. To save all those bytes, you need a data center as big as the state of Delaware. That'll change though, and Rhode Island. That'll change as technology changes and as they get the light drives technology expanded. These drive sizes they're going to massively improve. We're going to see, I guarantee you, within the next 5 years, there's going to be massive changes in hard drive technology as well as motherboard technology because they're moving away from copper circuitry and moving to fiber optic circuitry in the actual electronics. Computer electronics will become I think it's like 1,000 times cheaper to build when you're dealing with fiber optics versus copper, because copper is really expensive. And the performance is absolutely mind-blowing. About, I'm going to say it was about 5 years ago, Intel did a prototype motherboard, their first prototype motherboard running off of fiber optics. Light drive, what's that? It basically everything will be light stored on fiber optic storage. So, and yeah, like quartz storage and stuff like that. Like it's going to be ridiculous. But Intel here about, I want to say 5 years ago, might even have been a little bit longer than 5 years ago. They developed a fiber optic motherboard that its first prototype, the front side bus, which is basically, the front side bus is, let's call, you've got your supermarket, which is your processor. You've got the freeway, which is, or no, we're going to call it the parking lot is your hard drive, and the football stadium is your RAM. And all the roads that connect those in between, we're going to call that, that's the front side bus. They increased the speed of how that information transfers between those different locations, so your processor, your RAM, and your hard drive. With their fiber optic motherboard, they increased the speed of the board tenfold in their very first prototype over what they were doing before. So they increased the bandwidth capabilities of the motherboard by 10 times. Well, as it stands right now, the motherboard can handle doing whatever processors are available. So if you bump that up even more, it's mind-blowing. It's crazy. It's technology like I mean, we're starting to get to like Star Trek next level technology that you get out of that. Bixme, welcome to the stream. Hello. Okay, so we are coming over this far for the chimney that's in here, and we're gonna go smooth stone. Like that. And we are going to go slab. What did I just click on? Slabs. Oh, wow. I can't type worth nothing tonight. What for? Outbreak says that's awesome. So imagine where computers will be within the next decade or two. Oh, it's mind-blowing where technology is going to go. I mean, you think about it now. The Intel Core i9 processor, consumer grade, the one that you can buy on the market right now for like $650, is a 12-core, 5 gigahertz processor. Mind-blowing. Absolute mind-blowing. I need some more glass. We're going to put this in here. And it here. We're going to back up here a bit. We need a door on this. What are we going to use for a good door? Let's go with... You know what? We got to go with the birch door. With the way the build is going, we got to go with the birch door. With all how yellow everything is. Ladies and gentlemen... It took us one whole entire shift. That's what we've got based off of this image. That from this. It's not as close of a match as what our previous attempts at doing this at. And I think it's because this is such a tiny little house. If we were doing this in modded Minecraft, there was the potential that we could have done it with micro blocks to be able to kind of bring that in. But I think all in all, I think scope-wise, I think we did all right with the overall look and appeal to that build. I think it's not so bad. I'm kind of liking it. Okay, we got no sides, we got no back wall, because we really don't know what they look like yet. I will figure that out later and get the rest of this kind of done. It might be, whether that's in later streams this week or whatnot, but it's, I think we captured the essence of that build. But again, you know, here we are. Another good front facade. We've done 3 episodes on this here now. We've got this crazy modern build here. I've never done a modern build ever in my life before, so this one was a lot of fun to do. This, like, Victorian style, Victorian's probably not the right word, almost like a Greek style or French type villa type house. I don't know. It's freaking amazing. I love the look at this place. This place just... There's everything about this build I like about it. It's absolutely fantastic. So, really happy with how this one turned out. Of course, the inside, we still got a lot of work to do on it. But, you know, things are... They're moving along in a great direction right now. I'm really happy with how this creative server is coming along. I mean, this build just... Oh, man, it's amazing. And we'll get some of these... the features in on the walls and stuff to try to get each of these tiers built up to make them look a little bit more supported and look like they actually fit in this build. We'll get that done. But that, my friends, is the end of another stream. I thank you guys again for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I am absolutely loving doing these creative builds with you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well too. So, Fanu, welcome to the stream. What did I miss? Fanu, we've been doing creative builds for the last 3 days. I don't know what you've missed. I'll go back quick. You just got here, but I'll go back to the window before I do my exit here, my outro. This build we just did today, this front facade, this was yesterday's build. That was the day before. This one's actually fully furnished and everything, all inside. We've got bathrooms, we've got bedrooms in here, we got the garage, the whole works, so there's a lot. You've missed a lot. This one was a lot of fun. Not furnished yet. We got curtains up on it. That's about it. And the floors are in. That's basically all this is right now. Is an empty shell. Not as much, like yesterday it ended up just being a front facade. That was it. That's all you saw. So, and then today we got this one here where we got the front facade of this build. And it's all based off of user submitted pictures. Keep the pictures coming, guys. You want me to build more stuff? I will, for all the pictures to come out there, we'll keep doing it. So, Fanu says, very well done, Terrace. Thank you. Thank you. This has been a lot of fun. This has been, and it's been expanding my build ideologies. I've always been a medieval builder, so I'm liking the way this has been bringing me on. So, Yoko Mom says, what the heck? I wake up, turn on my PC, and the tunes right in to you all by itself. Hey, well, that's... I sent a link to your computer system. You must have clicked on it. Now, forever, you have to stare at my face. But super happy with the way these are coming in. The way these are showing up now. I'm liking doing these creative builds. I'm liking having your guys' input and submitting the pictures, so... Oops, still haven't had coffee yet. Well, you better get your coffee in, man. You gotta probably be heading to work here pretty quick. Alright, guys. For me, it's bedtime. I gotta get up and work in the morning. It is Friday. I will probably not be streaming tomorrow. If I do, it's going to be a later stream because I have a little gathering that I have to go to tomorrow night. So with that said, you guys all have a fantastic night. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button on the video. If you're watching on Twitch right now, throw a follow out there if you haven't already. Thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to check out the merch. I'm wearing my sweater. I've got my mug. The Terrace DWDC hashtag Chicken Lives Matter mug. That's here. Make sure you check it out. I'm going to put the link in the video for you there. It's also in the description of the video. You guys have a good one. Later.